Hey, what's happening? I'm Sim Famous, and we're back for episode 2 of flying the Cessna across the United States. We're going to be leaving out of Battle Mountain, KBAM, up in Nevada. Our final destination will be KHSE. I think that's called the Billy Mitchell Airport over in Frisco, North Carolina. So that's still a long ways to go. We're doing that in episodes, of course. And we left the last episode from Whitehorn, California, over here to KBAM. And since we landed at KBAM on the last episode, this is where we're going to take off from as well. I'm going to get up the chat and the live feed and all that stuff so I can do our traditional sound check before we take off. We are live as well, so if you want to bring your Cessna 172 and go for a flight with us, let us know. Love to hang out with you. Let me get this pulled up here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's do our sound check. 127. Yep, it works. Right on. Let's get this set. We got the plane warmed up, but we haven't cleared for takeoff. Thanks for everybody who joins in and watches. Make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and turn on all the notifications so you can see when we're live again. I'd say it's about time to taxi out of here, and we'll get on the road. Well, should I say in the air? We're not even on the road. I was on the road last night in American Truck Simulator, so we're going to get in the air today. That is the plan. We got live weather and live players, so we don't know what we're going to expect along the way. Let's get to the inside of the bird here. Right, brakes off. Get the flaps down. Power up here, and let's head over towards the runway. We got a lot of cloud cover today. I checked the weather before we left here in KBAM. It's supposed to be about 24 to 25 degrees, and we've got 5-mile visibility and broken clouds. So I'm gonna get us over to the runway here, and then we'll take off. I gotta see if I can find us a break in these clouds to get through. Get up to some better weather, hopefully. Go to the outside. The cold day of flying. The last flight we did about 4 hours, give or take. Flew over to here. Had a good time. We flew with some other players. Had Heat My Shorts and Alexander in here. That was fun. Like I said, we are live if you want to join. Got to bring your Cessna 172 and we'll go flying. Okay, we're about here to the runway. It's windy today too. Get turned out here. I really enjoy flying the Cessna. Powered up here. Alright, so we're gonna, I think, I'll check at my map, but I think we're gonna go down, we'll follow the runway out, and then we're gonna turn probably left, get up some altitude, and see if we can find a break in the clouds and get out of here. Let's see here, get turned over this way, get to the inside. Let's get lined up for the runway. Glad to have everybody here hanging out with us on the episode 2 flying across the United States. Alright, let's pull up our map here and let's see. Okay, we'll follow the runway out and we need to make a turn. Make a turn to the left, get up some altitude, and then head back towards our right. We do appear to have a break in the clouds right above those mountains up there. So I think we're going to head off towards that direction, try to get better looking weather here. And wish us the best. I'm not a pilot, but here we go. Let's get to the inside. Everything's set. One final look for everything. Taxi lights, everything's good there. Light shut down. Doors locked. Good over here. Oh, I think we're ready to get on our way here. I'm gonna grab some water. What are y'all drinking on today? And let's power up. You gotta give it some right rudder here to hold it straight. Airspeed's alive. 40 knots. I'll hold it straight. Like I said, we'll go to the end runway. Get up in the air. And rotate. Wind's got us a little sideways. Alright. We'll follow the runway all the way out. Looking good, looking good. Beautiful. And we'll continue to get up some altitude here. We're leaving out of Kbam here in Nevada, Battle Mountain. Final destination will be KHAC, which is Billy Mitchell Airport over in Frisco, North Carolina. That's about a 26-hour flight. So we're going to be doing it in segments. Alright, we're up here. All the flaps in. And let me get off a couple of our lights here. And we'll continue out this way as we're going up in altitude here. And I'm going to make a left. Still climbing full power. And a lot of snowy weather out this way. Okay, let's go ahead and start making our turn. We'll see you later, Battle Mountain. I don't know where the next spot is we'll be landing. We'll do a few touch and goes, just like on the previous episode. And once we get a little lower on fuel, that's where we'll try to find us a spot. Unless for some reason we have to, you know, get down early. Make a turn out this way. I'll take everybody to the outside. Look to the left. Looking good, right on course. See Kbam out to our left there in the road tail. Let's go ahead and make another turn. Go. We'll look to our left again. We're gonna head towards the sunshine down that way. There's a break in the clouds. We're gonna try to get through, hopefully, as we get ready to get on course here. And running live weather, I don't know what we'll run into. That's the fun of it. And let's get to the inside. Get on our final turn here towards our destination, and hopefully we'll get a break in the clouds as we head over that direction. I'm hoping as we get closer to that mountain range, it'll sort of open up for us. We're still turning, still turning. Okay. We are on our way. Look out to the left. You'll see Kbam as we go through. So far, pretty smooth flight out of here. Nothing crazy. No crazy weather messing with us. Still looking out the left window there. Saying goodbye to Kbam. We stopped here and fueled up, and now we're on our way. Stayed the night, had a cheeseburger. Alright, we are on our way. Let's go try to find us some warmer weather today on this flight, maybe. I do think I see far out in the distance a little break in the clouds. Keep an eye on that. Of course, the weather could change, you know, the farther we get out. We're going to continue to climb slowly here a little bit. Just right underneath these clouds up here, it looks like. I'm getting some icing on the window here, so that's a little bit of a concern. Hopefully everything will be okay. I'll try to get us out of here. Approaching just a little over 8,000 feet right now. Flying across the USA. And if you want to join us on the community tab, you'll find the settings that you need for your multiplayer. And make sure to bring your Cessna 172. Any version of that that's available in the Microsoft game, I think that we should have, or at least the free version, the 40th anniversary. Level off cruise about 8,600, 8,700 feet here for a little bit. So far, we're hand flying the plane, pretty smooth right now, no issues. We'll get on the autopilot here before too long. Autopilot is set there. Yeah, we're cruising. I'll go ahead and pull. You know what? We'll pull back the throttle just a little bit. We're in the green there, so we should be fine. Wait, we can maintain. We'll climb about 300 feet a minute. Nothing too crazy, not too fast. Just cruising right along. Got a long flight today. Save on some fuel. Oh, look at that weather out there. Definitely going to be challenging to get through this. Got some icing on the windows. Man. We're going to be alright though. We're going to get through the better weather here anytime, I think. We're up about 9,000 feet right now. Getting closer to the tops of these clouds. But I think I'm seeing a break in the clouds all the way down towards the end. I'm hoping it's going to clear up. If we can't get above the clouds, we'll try going below. I think I'm starting to see a little bit of the blue sky pop in here. And that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for that break in the clouds as we head on up. As we make our way out of Battle Mountain Airport. We are flying with multiplayer on and live weather, so you're welcome to join us. And look at the eyes on the windshield. Easy plane. Got a little bit of wind rocking us back and forth here. That's all right, though. There comes those blue clouds we were looking for. Now I'm hoping where I have the autopilot set here will get us up to the top of those clouds here slowly but surely, and we'll have some clear blue skies for some sailing. In the sky boat. We're in a sky boat, right? A sky boat. Put it on a shirt and send it to me. So how's everybody's day going? What's new? What's happening? Are you flying anywhere today? Are you working? What's happening? How's the weekend? We're getting close to being at 10,000 feet here. As we make our way out of the Kbam. I'm really looking forward to doing all these episodes because I've always wanted to fly across the United States, you know, in like my own plane. Of course, I don't have my own plane. But having like this, and with this particular simulator, you know, it's pretty nice. You can see what you would see if you're really there in real life, kind of the lay of the land. So I think that's pretty neat. And you get a chance to educate yourself more about flying and how some of the controls work. That's always fantastic as well. So we're just going to enjoy the views today. As we get on, we'll do some touch and goes, fly around a few places. And on this trip, if there's any place that you recommend we should go to, let us know. And if you're watching YouTube, what are some other pilots, like real pilots, you like to watch? Let me know. I'll check out some of their YouTube channels. Here in a minute, visibility will be low as we're going through these clouds, but once we get on up above them there, we'll be able to see. But we got the autopilot here is going to get us on through safe and sound, I believe. Just saw another player go by, I believe. Thought I saw a name tag pop up. Let's look up here on the map. Yeah, might be another player or two around. Let's pull up our map and see. Oh yeah, there's another plane there. Let's see if we can see who's with us today. We got a Moist Snell. They were flying the other day with us as well. Glad to have them back. That would be Alexander. How you doing today, Alexander, if you're watching the stream? We're about to break on through these clouds. Alexander says, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Just decided to get back on the trip here. Glad you joined us. Always good to fly with someone else. What time is it over there in the UK? I believe you said is where you're at. I got the autopilot set right now. Let me see. We're cruising in about 300 feet a minute, give or take. And we're approaching 11,000 feet. Alexander says it's 7:50 p.m. Nice. So that's a good time to get out and go flying. Getting ready to go right through these clouds here, everybody. I don't know what to name myself. Says, oh my God, it's been forever. What's happening? I don't know what to name myself. How you been? What's new? We're out here flying. We got Alexander here in the Cessna with us. We're flying across the United States. We're on our second trip of this version, or this series, I guess you could call it. And we are up in the clouds. I don't know what to name myself. Says, doing good. My PC broke. Oh, sorry to hear that. That's always, man, that's one of the most things I'm scared of right now, because I just got the one PC, and I stream from it, and everything as of right now. Got a little bit of turbulence here. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I don't know what to name myself. I really like that name. That's fun. I'll go to the inside. We're just about 11,500 feet. I'm gonna go on up to, I think, about 14,000, maybe, give or take. I do need to kind of get us on heading here a little bit. So we got 30, let's see, let me look here at the map. Tracking 40, I think we need to be 74. Let's get that changed here. 74, and select heading. And our plane will start making its turn and get us on our heading we need to be on. And just like that, we are flying. Go to the outside. Trying to avoid some of that cold weather down there today. Enjoy some of the sunshine. Check out that view as we head on out. Alexander, how was the day in the UK? What was the weather like? Did you get to do anything fun or just relax? I'm bringing my cruise speed back there a little bit. Alexander says, very sunny, went flying with a colleague. Nice. How is it to fly in text? It's pretty neat. I need to set up my Discord and get that aligned with the Streamlabs. So if anybody who does want to talk or chat, they'll have that option. I don't know what the name of stuff says. It broke, but like I can't reset it. Okay, I understand. My PC's been every now and then when I turn it on, I get like it says it's repairing itself. So I think I'm going to have some issues at some time. I'm just not sure, you know, what the issues that I'm going to have may be. There's some really, really high clouds up here today. It's beautiful up here, though. Check out that view as we come through that clouds right there. That's fantastic. And just a couple birds up here flying. Got another Cessna 172 approaching right up here next to us. That'd be Alexander. And sometimes I call him Andrew for some reason. It happened yesterday. It'll probably happen again today. I'm gonna go to the inside and look out my window here. Check out that plane. Right here next to us. How fantastic is this? I'm just holding steady so they can... We're getting the wing hello from Alexander there. What's happening? Get back up here in the seat. Go back to the outside. So yeah, we got the autopilot set. We're cruising. I got my plane holding steady here. So if anybody wants to fly around, do some stunt flying, I'm just holding the same speed. This is fun. Check out this. 2 planes. Uploaded a YouTube short the other night. Almost at 1,000 views. We had both of us landing there. I tell you, there's nothing like flying. This is so fantastic. Alexander there had a good landing there on that YouTube short video. Nice and smooth. I came in a little sideways. But I mean, that's how I roll, I guess. I don't know what the name of stuff says. How much did your PC cost, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind at all. The laptop, I bought it right when the COVID pandemic shut down everything here in the United States. So it was overpriced when I bought it. It was right at $1,000 for the laptop, which now you can find them for about $600. It's the HP Pavilion gaming laptop, and it's got an i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, 500 gig hard drive, I believe. 1650 graphics card, and then I have that hooked into a 43-inch Acer monitor, which I'm using 2 screens on. I'm using one for the flight that we're watching and one for the Streamlabs. Oh, I'm using Windows inside that big monitor. I don't use the full screen. We got the Alexander back there doing some fantastic flying. As we get through these clouds here. We'll get to the inside. We're cruising about 12,000 feet. I'm going to pop off the autopilot for now. Take control of the plane. And then here in a minute, I'm going to drop down through the clouds and go see what the ground area looks like. I'm going to slowly start making a descent here through the clouds. Go get our eyes on some terrain down here. Let's take it nice and easy through here, and we'll break through these clouds here just in a little bit. Pull back on the throttle here, let gravity do its thing. This is always kind of scary dropping down through like this. We use our instruments to maintain my level here. Got zero visibility at the moment. There we go, we're dropping on down through. Let's turn the screen around here. Check that out, we're right here next to each other. Nice flying, Alexander, nice flying. I'll get us back to the inside. And we got to be careful once we get down there. We could get in some bad weather, so we got to be mindful of that. Okay, here we go. And of course, we don't want to get the planes froze up and drop out of the sky. Do these Cessnas have a wing de-icer? I don't know. Let me know if anybody knows. Taking a look out the windows here. Fantastic. Haha. Okay. Got some terrain over to our right here. Pull back the throttle a little bit more. And we might have to get down kind of low to get through some of this weather, fog. We'll see what it's like down here when we get here. I'm already starting to get some icing on the windshield down here. Any for you there, Alexander? Thanks for watching and hanging out, everybody, too. I appreciate it. Looks like some snow out there to to my right. I mean, there's snow everywhere, but it's like snow coming down. It is very turbulent. I think we're getting in some strong winds here. It's fun though. It's a challenge. Okay, watch the mountains here. Power up a little bit more. I see it clearing off to our left there a little bit, so that looks pretty good. We'll make a turn over here towards the left. Try to avoid a little bit of this weather. I'm gonna get down a little closer to the ground here too. A little bit lower flying. Man, it is very turbulent right through there. It's rocking us all over the place. It's okay though. Give a little more power. A little bit more power. Starting to get a little bit of snow through here for me. Oh, it is windy. I'm gonna make a turn right here. It's clearing up just a little bit over this direction. There we go. Man, it's bouncy through here. There we go. Take it to the outside. We're flying. All right, let me check the navigation here. We're good there. Move back to the inside. Let me check. We get over tops of these mountains here. I think so, yeah. You just never know. There's mountain lions, not mountain lions, but mountain lines, ranges, and all, you know, tops of mountains is what I'm saying. The terrain varies, is what I'm getting at. Definitely bumpy out here. Enjoying it though. Let's see where we at there. Let me make a turn a little bit towards the left. Ooh, we got some bad weather out there towards our left, looks like. I don't want to fly through that. That looks like a pretty big snowstorm. So we're going to fly around that. Unless Alexander wants to take a chance and they go through that, they're more than welcome to. There we go. Got some nice blue skies finally popping in. Is it still turbulent for you back there, Alexander? Go to the outside. Algren says very. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I'm bounced all over the place. I can't. Oh, there we go. There's the weather change. I can't wait till we get a little more south. Or a little more east here in the United States. We get a little bit more clear weather. But that's the fun part about flying, though, and having the live weather on, is experiencing what you would experience if you were really flying. Wow, look at those mountains in front of us. I think I'm going to make a turn. Let's see. I don't want to fly over them. Left looks really long way to go. Right looks shorter. I think I'll go. I think I'll go right and make a turn. Get around these mountains here. See what that does. I'm hoping along the way, each day that I do this, you never know who we might pick up. Other players, and by the time we get to our final destination, maybe we'll have a bunch more people flying with us. Who knows? Man, look at that sky out there. It is absolutely beautiful. Just look at that view. How's the view up there for you, Alexander? I'm gonna go up a little bit in altitude. Maybe I get some of this turbulence off of me. It is just rocking me all over the place. Alexander says, I'm trying to avoid these pockets of rain. I'm trying to get away from these turbulence too. And that rain, that can be dangerous, this cold weather. I'm starting to finally clear up a little bit as I get closer to these mountains over here. That mountain range off to my left, that's got to be pretty high up. I'm cruising about 7,500 feet right now. I am still getting rocked all over the place. It is windy out here. Take a look out our window. Beautiful, peaceful views, but man, it's windy. We'll get through it though. See the moist snail making a loop around there. Haha. Isn't it crazy how fast these planes are really flying? You can see that as he comes around through there. You forget it when you're just up here. Once I get around this mountain range to my left, I'm going to make a turn to my left a little bit so kind of get us back on course. But I'm trying to fly around this terrain too. Once we get out towards the middle of the United States a little bit more, probably get a little bit flatter terrain, I believe. Fortunately, it does look like the weather is clearing up. So that's a big plus. I don't know what the name of stuff says. I moved to New Mexico. Oh, right on. I used to live out there in Albuquerque. That was a fun time out in Albuquerque. We may, I don't know if we'll fly over that during this flight. Maybe we'll make a special trip and fly over Albuquerque on the way. But that's a little farther south than where I'm currently at right now. We are hand flying the Cessna over these mountains right now. Enjoying the views. What kind of stuff you going to do out in New Mexico? I'm going to go ahead and make a turn to the left here. About to get over this big mountain range right here. That'll kind of put us back on course. And if we see some airports along the way, we might do a couple touch and goes, something like that for fun. I don't know what the name of stuff says. I'm gonna probably get what you have because it would be nice. You mean for the PC? I really enjoy mine. Um, if I'm able to get another PC in the future, I'll probably go with HP again. I've just had really good dependability out of it. I've had it for 2 or 3 years now, and luckily no issues. Other than me having to kind of learn everything on how to, learn how to stream, set all that stuff up, troubleshooting things, working on graphics, figuring out what works best for my particular system. That type of deal. Because each PC is a little different. What I'm learning, how I run mine may not work for yours, so to speak. They all seem to have their little bit of differences. Definitely getting some better weather. It's good to see some sunshine. But of course, it looks like it might get a little more issues with weather on up, though. How's it going back there for you, Alexander? Did you get around the rain and out of the turbulence? Now we got some clear flying for a little bit, looks like. I'll check my map here, make sure I'm on the right. Yep, we're on the right path. I'm gonna set and cruise about, let's see. Where are we at here? About 8,600 feet, something like that. Get the autopilot on. The autopilot is really nice, man. Whoever invented that, hats off to you. Now we got the autopilot set. We got our cruise speed set. And let's hold our altitude. Let's just enjoy the flight. The one thing I love about doing this simulator is along the way, if we decide we want to do some low, like low altitude flying or check out something, we can. Because we're not real pilots and we're not, we can kind of do what we want here in the game. It's amazing how much ground you can cover in just an hour here. I like the fact that it's real time too. So if you were flying in real life, it would take you about the same on the simulator as it does in real life as well. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We're almost at 1,240. That's fantastic of you all. I really, truly appreciate that. Look at these two planes just floating in the air. Nice turn, Alexander. Nice turn. Make sure to hit that like for us. We're going to try to see if we can get 10 likes on this this stream. Just 10 likes. Nice even number. So if you're coming across the stream, hit the like there for us. Appreciate it. There you go. There you go. You did it. You did it. Hold it. He held it right on. Did you see that loop, everybody? That was nice. It's like a fighter pilot. There he goes again. Well, I kind of want to get in on that. That's pretty neat. I'll probably crash. What do you think, chat? Should we try one of those? Let's see what we got here. Easy. Whoa. We made it happen. Just barely, though. Can we hold it upside down? Yeah, whoa! How crazy is that, right? Hold up. Can we do it? Can we do a loop? Pull it up, pull up. Whew. Don't tell the FAA or whatever that is that we're out here doing loops and Cessnas. They'll pull our license. Well, I mean, I don't really have a license. That was fun. Nice flying back there, Andrew. I just called him Andrew. I told you it was going to happen. Nice flying back there, Alexander. Man. You're just going to have to change your name. You're just going to have to change your name. That's how it's going to have to work. I'm just joking. Let's go to the outside. Second day of flying over the snow. Can't wait for some clear ground to check out. Fly over some beautiful lakes. But that's the thing about flying over the United States and being able to see this type of weather. I wanted to fly this direction to kind of see what we would experience. I see some mountains coming up there. I'm going to try to get a little bit higher in altitude. Actually, I'm going to do some low flying while we got some clear area here. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit down here closer to the ground. See what we got here. Then we can fly around the bottom of these mountains. Okay, power up. Get down here a little bit lower. A little turbulent down here. That's all right. We'll fight it. Alexander says, do you have all of the default aircraft installed? I have most of them, but not all the colors of them. I do have all of the 172s installed. And I do that to save space on the PC because this game is so huge. Get down here a little bit lower. So we can fly right over top of the ground here. There we go. There we go. We're right here at the top of the ground. It is turbulent through here. It's fighting me a little bit. And then I'm going to make a turn towards the left here and fly in between these two mountain valleys, I think. I don't know about for you back there, Alexander, but it is really, it's rocking me around a little bit, but I'm fighting through it here with horsepower. I'm also going to come up with some Cessna plane races that we all can take part of here in the future. I'm going to find some pretty cool paths and places we can fly and race. Man, it is bouncy. We got Dab with hello. What's happening, Dab? We're doing some low altitude flying here. Pretty rocky on our way to the other side of the United States. Just having some fun checking out some stuff. Doing some low altitude flying. How's Dab today? Now we're covering some ground. Back to the inside we go. When I change from inside to outside, I get a little frame rate drops. Anybody else experience that with their game? Let me know. Dad says the plane looks good. Man, we're rocking. Alexander said, what's your current location? Game crashed. Let me pull that up here for you. Man, I'm gonna have to get up some altitude. It is rocky here. Let's see. Open this up a little bit here. I'm currently southeast of KEKO. Southeast of KEKO. Go ahead and get up here in altitude and just get out of that. It is rough down there. Hey, we got a friend request. Right on. I'll make sure to answer that whenever I do that. See if I can get us up here in a little smoother flying. It does appear here in a little bit we'll finally be out of some of the rough terrain. I don't know if that's going to change the landscape, so to speak, but it's possible. It's always a bummer when the game crashes too. On the first episode, we were lucky we didn't have any crashes ourselves, but we did have a couple times it got disconnected, but that does happen every so often. But it connected right back up, and we were able to get right back out there. I'm hoping we get a break in some of these clouds here coming up. It's been a beautiful and challenging experience to fly across whoa! Landing gear's down. You got the moist nail coming out. Meow. I don't know what plane you're in. I may not have that one installed. When you come up next to me, if it has like a default aircraft, then we know that's one I don't have. What I'll do is I'll grab a screenshot the next time I have my planes pulled up, and I'll post that on my community tab so everybody can see what I have installed. It's crazy to think about how much of the United States that we have flown over is covered in snow right now. It is truly amazing to see that. I don't know what the name of this is. I'm starting my PC. Oh, you mean like starting to save up? Oh, you think it might work? Oh, hey, I hope it works. I don't know how long of a flight I'm going to do today. The other day it was about, 3 or 4 hours? I might do a couple, or I might do 4. I don't know yet. Depends on how the flying goes. We do have to do some things here at home, so that may make me have to end a little bit early as well. So I am still cruising and hand flying the plane, which is fun. And it looks like once we get past that very next mountain range, it looks like some of the terrain goes away for a little bit. So it might start to flatten out. I might start seeing some different looking types of areas. I'm not really sure. Check the GPS. Yep, we're on track. Pretty good there. Outside. Oh, check out that, the F-18. I don't know how you're holding at that speed, but that is amazing. Check that out. We're getting escorted. Wow. Check that out. F-18 out here. That's fantastic. Look at that F-18 just moving. That's so cool. I hope they don't shoot me down. There they go. Man. Here we are. We just got our Cessna. They're making sure everything's clear for us on the way through. You know, we're VIPs here. Yep. No, we're not. Go ahead and switch on the autopilot. Let that get us on course. That way we can just sit here and watch this F-18. Uh-oh. I think he crashed. Alexander says, yep, crashed. I knew it. It was like, and then just went quiet. We'll have to remember his plane's down there. We'll have to send, we'll have to get Heavy D Sparks YouTube channel to come out and recover that plane. I am getting some turbulence through here. It's bouncing us all around. Easy. I see the F-18 made it back. Alexander, what are you flying with? Are you using joysticks, PC, controllers, Xbox controllers? What do you fly with? Let us know. Alexander says joystick, throttle, and pedals. Nice. I have a set of rudder pedals from CH Products. I don't have them hooked up. I have the rudder controls hooked into my joystick for now. I'm just using the Logitech, what's it called? Extreme 3D Pro. Got that off, I think, on sale in 20 bucks on the Amazon. Feel like there's a jet somewhere around us. Thinking all that horsepower from the jet's rocking us around. Man, listen to that wind. Moist Nell, he's covering some ground over through there. Were you low pass flying that over through there? I bet that was neat. I wonder how fast you could take the FA-18E across the United States. You know, just set your fuel where you don't have to turn it off. Oh, you know what'd be kind of neat though? Is if you did have fuel on and then somebody came up in a 747 to pretend to refuel the plane in the air, that would be fun. Like how we get low fuel here in these planes, and then if someone's like, hey, I'm getting low fuel, then they take off at a 747 and then meet us somewhere along the way. Oh, that would be cool. I'm gonna see if I can get that set up at some point too. Whoa, that sounded like that went through real quick. He must have been zipping. All I heard was pshoom. Look, he's up 16, 17,000 feet just like that. No problem. 20,000 feet, no problem. Still climbing, still climbing. I bet they got a fantastic view up there, 30,000 feet above. Nice. Looks like we're going to open up some more flat land here in a minute as we get across this mountain range. Still turbulent through here. Very turbulent. So cool to see that plane fly through that fast. We got Patrick Barker with howdy. What's happening, Patrick? How are you today? We're flying a Cessna across the United States. We're on the second episode of this. Left out of Kbam. Now we got Alexander back there flying in the F-18 with us. Let's see, they're back here. There they are. We are live online, so if anybody wants to join us for the flight, we don't have every single plane installed. We got the 172s, all of those, and a few others. Patrick says, nothing much. How about you? Doing good. Check out that. Nice turn. Nice turn. Yeah, just having a good day doing some flying here. We've been in the air for about an hour and 14 minutes now. Here with the Cessna. Patrick says enjoying a relaxing Sunday afternoon. Same here. Just getting up here doing some flying. And yesterday we were doing some trucking in American Truck Simulator. It's Officer James Not Real. He's going to pull some people over. We had a convoy open, but sometimes people don't get a chance to join or whatever, so we just did some patrol of the Wyoming DLC, made sure everything was safe and sound. And then, just like you, thought, you know what, it's a nice relaxing Sunday. Thought I'd bring up the Cessna and get out here on a flight, check out some beautiful views as we're flying over the United States here on our second leg of this trip. Get to the inside. Get the autopilot off here for a second. We're cruising about 10,000 feet. Do a little hand flying here for a minute. Patrick, where are you watching from? We got Alexander flying with us out of the UK. So I'm always curious to see where people are watching from. Patrick says, "Oh, nice. I was going to watch it, but I got a little busy. How was the roads in Wyoming? Catch any speeders?" Uh, it was good. We didn't get to do any arrests or pull anybody over because we had the convoy up. And but when that happens, what I do is I go around the DLC and just kind of check things out. You know, we don't pull over things, but we might see some cars that are pulled over. We'll check the tags on those and then explore some of the DLC. And I'm just trying to bring awareness to that we are doing some officer patrols in American Truck Simulator because it is kind of a new thing. We have a few other videos out there that we've been doing some arrests and stuff. You can see those; they're pretty neat. Patrick says, "Watching from Iowa. Nice. What's the weather like up in Iowa today? Is it cold?" Easy plane. Wow, look at that view. Patrick says, "Yes, sir. Got some snow on the ground." Right on. I've been flying over snow. Well, we left out of California. It wasn't snowing there, but been flying over snow a few hours on these first and second episode. Our final destination will be at KHSE Billy Mitchell Airport in Frisco, North Carolina, once this series is over. And then I'll probably make like a shorter YouTube video of like a time lapse or something, and going from one side of the United States to the other once we're all done with that. That'd be kind of fun. Alexander says, "Unfortunately, gotta go now. Have a safe flight. See you next time." Hey, see you later, Alexander. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll get back to the inside. Go ahead and get the autopilot back on. And do altitude hold. Bring the throttle back a little bit. Patrick says, "What games do you play in your free time?" Well, let's see. I guess I like to do. I do American Truck Simulator, just kind of hanging out. But I've gotten so used to live streaming and playing the games that usually I don't do any playing much unless I'm live streaming. I get used to talking to people and hanging out and just making the videos. So that's kind of what happens. Let's see, we need to do... Let's get our nose down just a little bit there. Let me get a little bit more speed up. It's pretty neat from up here to see all the snow, and this part over here it's a little cleared out. Patrick says, "Nice, buddy. Right now I play on console." What console do you have? I have a Xbox, and my son has a PS5 here. And then till you get the money to build your gaming PC. Nice. If you haven't had a gaming PC, you will love it once you get it. It takes a little while to get used to setting graphics and things, because each PC is different, and that's what I've learned over the last couple years of not having a gaming PC and then getting one. And then putting the games in, just thinking, yeah, I'll be able to play. You got to work on the graphics a little bit. You know, you got to find what works for your PC too. I do want to say thank you to everybody who's watching, hanging out. Patrick says Xbox Series X, the newest one. Oh, nice. Man, I played on Xbox for years and years and years. Started out, I used to play Forza a lot. Was really, really into Forza. I always liked customizing the cars and all that. And then I've watched Jeff Favignano for years too, and that's how I learned about American Truck Simulator. And then once I got a gaming PC and learned more about it and about streaming and whatnot, I started doing some ATS because I've always wanted to play that game because I used to watch Jeff. I still watch Jeff too, though. And when I say used to watch, it was just me and my son used to watch, but now he's a little more grown up, and so now it's just me watching. Patrick says, OMG, same. Jeff is the reason why I want to do the same thing. Hey, that's fantastic. I've that's where I got the inspiration for doing the police stuff in American Truck Simulator as well, because I watched him and the other guys do that in in GTA as well, and so that was always kind of a fun thing to check out and see. And then I also play guitar. I'll be doing some shows and stuff this year. I haven't done any for a couple years because I've been doing the streaming and stuff. But I'm going to start incorporating more. Been working on my hands, getting them back into shape. I'm also working on myself. Been doing 10,000 steps every other day, weightlifting for the last 22 days. So hoping to stay committed to that. Got to fly a little bit the other day with Civ Ryan. I got some videos of that. I wasn't talking with Civ Ryan, or wasn't necessarily invited, but he was doing a fly-in with a bunch of people, and so I just jumped in and popped on a live stream, and man, there were so many planes in that. That was fun. Patrick says his LSPDF and their 5M videos is pretty funny. Great job, I'm proud of you. Hey, appreciate that, Patrick. Yeah, I went through some. I got bitten by an Arizona recluse spider a few years ago on my leg, and that was put me in the hospital, made me really sick for the last couple of years, and so I had to take time off of work and get myself better, so to speak. And we're working on that. We're finally able to, I think, turn the corner on some of that. So now it's time to get back to work and all that stuff. And I've been having a blast streaming these last couple years. And now the YouTube channel, we're at almost 1,240 subscribers. That's pretty neat. About a 500,000 views. But I'll be doing the streaming pretty much every other day for a long time to come. This is also my career as well. I don't get paid for it yet, but I enjoy it. I really, truly do. And I know all that stuff will come that'll come in the end. But I really like entertaining people. I've been an entertainer my whole life, and so I just want to continue that in a new and different way as well. I haven't read this. What's this say up here? The markings and place cards installed in this airplane containing operating limitations, which must be complied with when operating this airplane in the normal category. Other operating limitations may be complied with when operating this airplane in this category. Oh, need a space right here. Or in the utility category, or contained in the pilot's operating handbook and FAA approved flight manual. Okay. Patrick says, "Oh wow, hey, small streams gets into a convoy or flyby with big streams, aka Jeff and Ryan, are the best." You know, it is nice to do that too. You know, and I have nothing but fantastic things to say about both of those people. I've enjoyed being entertained by Jeff for many years, back from the time he was working at the airports as well. I've never met either one of them. I've gotten to, you know, just like chat with Jeff on his streams and whatnot, like many other people, and was always really super nice to me. I really appreciate that. But as a guitar player, I've got to tour and hang out with celebrities and do all that fun stuff as well. So I totally enjoy that as well. About a half a tank of fuel right now. And let's see if I can figure out about what area we're at. We're south of KENV. Let me see where that is here. So KENV. I'm pulling that up here. Let's see what it says. Okay, we're just south of the Wendover Airport in Utah. Just south of the Wendover Airport in Utah. Nice. So welcome to Utah, everybody. Flying over beautiful Utah. Patrick says, my dream is to hop in a convoy him and meet him would be awesome. Hey, you never know. Dreams do come true. I'm not going to lie. I would enjoy that as well. To do like a, you know, some trucking or something like that with them. I think that would be real fun. Here on the channel, you can see I made a video there of flying with Civ Ryan and stuff as well. You can see that if that interests you. There's also some guitar videos and things. Like I said, I'm just posting them. I've been working my hands back, trying to get them back in tour ready condition. They're not there yet. It's a process. It's going to be a process for me. We'll go to the outside. Check out some of the views. Wow, look at that stunning view. We do have live weather on and live players, so anybody wants to fly with us, more than welcome to. And we're just floating right along. We're flight SF8675. That's Sim Famous 8675. Brio, you know, there's the rest of it. There's a song there. And welcome to Sim Famous Air, where we sometimes get you to the airport we say we're going to. But if we don't, we give you a little discount on the price. We're flying just right under the clouds here. If we see any airports out in the distance, we might do some touch and goes along the way. We haven't done any of those yet. And Patrick, I used to watch the Jeff Fabiano Fly With Me things. Oh, that got me so addicted to this game as well. And then just the other day, when I say the other day, it's probably been a month or two ago, he was doing that full cockpit flight stream. That was pretty neat. Have you seen any of that? With the Fly With Rookie setup. Man, that was nice looking rig. Patrick says, well, I am on YouTube somewhat. I got invite to Quad Match in Warzone with a small YouTube streamer, and we are friends on Modern Warfare 2. So if he does stream, he'll ask me if I want to join him. Oh, that's nice. It's always fun making new friends. We got Josh with, hey Sim, what's happening, Josh? How are you today? We're flying. We're out here above Utah, flying across the USA in a Cessna. How's the family? How's everybody out that way today? Patrick says, and yes, that was a pretty cool, that video was awesome. Right on. We just had one of our YouTube short videos. It's almost at 13,000 views, which is pretty neat. It's a before and after of playing American Truck Simulator. We have some comedy videos and things too on the YouTube shorts. Make sure to check that out here on the channel. You might find something interesting as well. And if you haven't subscribed, anybody that's watching, consider it. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the notification. You can see when I'm live again. And sometimes when you see me go live, it won't be right now, but I'll be live on stage playing a pretty big concert coming up. But not going to say when yet. But I'll have you all right there with a good view. Go back to the inside. Cruising about 82 to 85 knots right now. And we've been up in the air for an hour and 32 minutes, and we left out of Kbam in Battle Mountain, Nevada. I'm really loving seeing all the terrain and experiencing the weather and the look of the clouds. It's been really neat. There's also Patrick, there's videos on my channel here that has my setup in it, what I'm using as far as my rig. If that interests you, feel free to check those out too. We're rearranging some things here in the apartment, and because we're getting some new carpet, and once that happens, I'm going to reset my rig up in a different part of the area that we have it in back here, and then I'll do some updates for that too. Patrick says, do you think about going to full-time YouTuber for all the games you play? I am a current full-time YouTuber. This is what I do, I guess, as you could say, for a potential living. We're almost monetized here. I am monetized on Facebook right now. We got 10,000 followers over there on the Facebook. But that's from the guitar stuff more than the gaming stuff. The gaming stuff has happened in the last part of these 2 years, so it's partly in the gaming as well. Oh, thanks for checking out that video later too. Let me see if I can I'll grab, for those that are interested in the Facebook or the Twitter accounts, let me grab that stuff while we're flying here, and I'll grab those links for everybody and put those in. I should really get better at putting those in the description in case people do want them, because you know, Facebook is a great way to, you know, just kind of hang out. Maybe if you have some ideas about trucking or flying or games I should check out, you can always post in there and let me know too. And that'll also give you a good way. I post a lot of pictures. I post a lot of photos and things too on there as well. Let's see here. Let's go over here and I'll send you this link in case anybody wants it. I think I have a turned on where I can add links there. I do want to say thank you to our moderators. They're not here today. They have some things they're doing right now. But Redneck Hero and Jazabelle Blackrose, thanks for being moderators. I appreciate that. And if you go to my Facebook page, and you go to the photos and videos, and once you scroll down enough through all the gaming stuff, you'll eventually get back into the music stuff, and you'll find things where I've been on tour with people and all that fun stuff as well. Patrick Barker says, I would like to have Jeff set up. That's my dream setup for ATS. I like that the ATS accessories that he's gotten as well. I really would like to have one of those button boxes. I've been talking to Justin over there, but I just don't have the cash for it yet. But I do like, he has a turn signal. That's pretty neat. I would like to have on there. Patrick said, would you like to have Jeff ATS setup? You know, I think that would be a nice setup. I would like to have the motion rig. I have aluminum 80/20 rig set up here, and I have let's see, what am I running? It's the Logitech G920 Xbox version with a shifter, and then I have an Extreme Sim Racing inversion pedal kit on my pedals, which kind of hangs in from the top. And then for my flying, I just have the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joystick. I have that mounted on an older, smaller guitar amp, actually. That's mounted into the rig. Puts it up at the right level. And then I got a 43-inch Acer monitor that I have that hooked into. But I'd love to have the motion rig. Man, that would be so much fun to add to my rig. Or maybe some butt kickers or something, at least, to get a little bit more of the vibration. I think that would be fun. I'm super happy for Jeff too that he's got now he's got a separate driving rig and flying rig. He doesn't have to set them up all the time. He can just go from one to the other. Looks like we got some weather out there ahead. Patrick says, same here. That plus VR would be like you're in the truck, right? My son has a Quest VR, and I was playing some of that the other day. I haven't messed with any of the games like Flight Simulator or ATS yet, but some of the other ones, oh man, it was nice. My wife was playing it too, but the VR makes her sick. And I remember the first time I played VR, I was doing a race at Bristol, and I got a little nauseous, but I got used to it after a while though. Okay, I got some decisions to make here. I got some weather up ahead, and I got some terrain coming up. I'm trying to decide, do I want to go around to the right, around to the left, or maybe just go up a little bit more in altitude. Maybe I'll wait as we get a little closer to make that decision. Maybe we'll just fly through it. I mean, I think we'll be high enough above the train. Maybe we'll just snake on through it there. Patrick says the Motion 6, I sometimes get that. I understand. Do you get that if you go on boats or anything as well? My wife does that. I was playing on a boat. It was a few years ago. Some big paddle boat thing. It was pretty neat, but she kind of gets like that. We're flying. Hey, and if you're just joining the stream, I'm Sim Famous, and I'm not a pilot, but I'm pretending to be one in your phone, laptop, whatever you're watching on. We're flying across the United States in a Cessna, and you're welcome to join me. Grab your Cessna and let's go flying. Patrick says, not on boats. As far as I know, it's been a while since I've been on a boat. Right on, right on. Well, Patrick, do you what keeps you busy during the day? Do you do work? Do you go school, college, anything like that? If you want to share that, feel free to let us know. Self-employed, you know, how you living? We're all friends here. Go to the outside. Check out a couple different views. I've got a little snow to the left there. That weather up in front's really got me worried. It's such a fantastic view. I really like this view right here a lot too. I think this is nice. It just looks so real. Just like how you can see back in the clouds and stuff back there. Patrick says 16 we wait. My birthday is okay. My son will be 16 as well on March as well. So fantastic. I'm sure you'll find another job. So we got the weather. This over here to our right looks pretty bad. I think if we just stay on course, we should be fine. I think if we try to drop down, we might get ourselves into some trouble. So I think we'll just stay this altitude, keep autopilot on, and we're just going to cruise. And we'll hope for the best. Let's see what airports are close by. You got KDPG, you got KTVY. What we got over here? Depending on what the weather is like, if we make it over... Depending on what the weather is like around in this area, we may go down for a touch and go here, or depending on how long it takes to get there, we may end up landing there. If the weather is good, that'd be a nice place to land, spend the night, take off from for the next flight, because they're right here next to the lake. But I don't know how the weather's going to be right there. You know, by the time we get there, if it's like kind of snowy like this, we might have some issues for the next day taking off with some icing. So we got to be careful. We do have a few other spots out past that though. And then I got to see on my fuel. Let me check the fuel. We got we're at half a tank, so we're still good right now. Yeah, we're still good on that. Patrick says, yes sir, once I get my license, I already got one, just need to give them a call when I got my license. Oh, right on. I'm really enjoying flying because I can't go be a pilot in real life, but I can be one here, and I can learn a lot of things about it and get a sense of flying, you know, enjoyment. I think it's really, really, really fun. That's one thing I like about this simulator, you know, and just being up here in the clouds and looking at everything, you know, you're just up here away from it all, which is fun. Then on the way out today, I flew through some weather. It was pretty turbulent. now it's smoothed off pretty good. I mean, we're just cruising right now. No issues. Got some weather off to our right there. Nothing too crazy. Let's do... Got the legend. Let's go back. We'll turn the detail on all so I don't have to go to the other map. That way we can see that. We can see our upcoming airports here. So that way if we need to plan out trips or whatnot, we can see where we got to go and got to get stopped at. We're flying. Well, you know, just keep your mind on video games and flying and on your goals, and you should be fine. Looks like we're going to get right straight into those clouds. I'm hoping that we shouldn't have any terrain in our way where we're at. But we're not going to have very much visibility here coming up, but we are on autopilot. So just here in a few minutes, we're going to be covered in those clouds. I do like flying through clouds. It's neat because you go and you have no visibility and all of a sudden it just opens up. It's like, check that out. Well, Patrick, you'll be fine because we've all been there and we're all still fine. And I totally get it. Hey, we got the Vision Jet up ahead. That's pretty neat. Glad to see another player there. Don't know where they're flying to. I've been through all those things in my life, ups and downs, and I can tell you, keep your mindset on your goals and you'll be just fine. Getting through your school, your goals, taking care of your family, yeah, you'll be just fine. There'll be plenty of time for other things later on. Trust me, you'll be fine. But here we are. We are, what are we at? 9,200 feet. We're cruising. We got the RJS flyer up ahead of us there in a Vision Jet. Now I don't know if they know that we're streaming, but hopefully we're going to stay a little bit under them there as they come through. We're cruising at 9,920 feet. And if the RJS flyer, if you happen to be watching the live stream, let us know down in the comments. If not, you'll be able to see yourself here at some point. Patrick says some nice clouds there, buddy. You know, I was just sitting here kind of thinking the same thing as we was just rolling through those ones. I was like, man, that is nice. Here we go. The visibility is getting to 0. I got the Vision Jet as well. I might do a stream coming up with that. That's a nice plane. Really, really nice plane. Wow, look at those clouds up in the distance there. And look at the terrain. We got some pretty high mountains up there, also in the distance as well. We just went past KDPG. And we got the Vision Jet off to our right there. Looks like we may cross paths. They may be maybe they're setting an airport, I'm not sure. Patrick says these graphics are amazing. The Flight Simulator is doing amazing stuff right now. And I don't have my graphics turned all the way up. I cannot wait till I have a better PC to where I could have, not just for me, but for you all that's watching. That's really what's the most important thing for me, is I would love to be able to upgrade my PC one day to where I could have even better stuff for you all to watch. I do have some guitar demos coming up. I have some guitar pedals that are sent to me. I do that for companies. They'll send me some guitar pedals or guitars, and so there'll be some in-depth reviews of that stuff coming to the channel as well. I'm lucky to get those endorsements. I really appreciate that very, very much. Shout out to Lang Pedals and Lang Amps for sending me some stuff, and Mackay Custom Guitars. I truly appreciate that. Patrick says 4K Ultra HD graphics with this game. Wow, that would be absolutely beautiful. I agree. Some of the things I'll do on YouTube is I'll go and watch other people's channels that have things like that, and I just watch. I'm like, man, that looks so beautiful. I'm thinking these clouds are just low over these mountains ahead of us. I think I'm high enough above the terrain, according to the GPS. It looks like it would be fine just flying over. I think I'll chance it. I think I'll just hold course until we get past that and see what happens. I think we'll be fine. Take a look out the windows here for a little bit. Scoot over to this seat, take a look out this window. There's a town down there somewhere. I think we're still over Utah. Patrick says, with my Xbox and my TV, they're both 4K, so my game's so realistic, the graphics are amazing. That's fantastic. I really enjoy the Xbox games as well. I haven't played Xbox as much. What I play on Xbox now is mainly play football with my brother. Do Madden 22. Get back up here in the seat. Matter of fact, I need to, while I'm flying, I should text my brother and let him know, hey, what time's kickoff today for our Sunday football game? I'll do that right now. See what we can find out. I'll find out what time he wants to do kickoff, and that'll let me know what time I got to get down onto the on the ground here. Patrick says I have Madden 22 and 23. I have 22. I checked out 23 for a while, but there just wasn't that big of a difference for me to justify getting 23 yet. I did like how the running and tackling was a little bit different. I've been playing Madden ever since it came out, many years, and I'm still terrible at it. But as long as I beat my brother every now and then, that's all that really matters. We're gonna have some big mountains to fly over here. Like I said, I think my altitude is fine. We're gonna know here pretty soon. Which I could go towards the right a little bit. Let's see. Starting to get some more turbulence through here. I think let me go to hand flying the plane for a minute. And actually I'm going to make kind of a little bit turn to the left. Patrick says, I have games unlimited, so it's always me to the games. I own SnowRunner, Farm Sim, MW2, and Hunter Call of the Wild. Nice. I was playing Farm Sim a while back too. I haven't played that in a while. I need to get back into that. My brother says, how about an hour or so? Does that work? Yeah, I guess that will work for kickoff, right? Make sure to hit that like for us too. Appreciate that. Hand flying the plane right over this direction here. I don't want to get caught up in those mountains over there. Patrick says Xbox Game Pass. Oh yeah. Sorry, I should have realized that's what you meant. I'm actually playing the Flight Simulator on PC Game Pass as well. I'll text my brother back here. Let him know that I'm up in the air flying. Oh, little turbulent right here over top of the mountain. That's what I was trying to avoid. I thought if I'd have went through where we were going, I'd have get a lot more of that. Definitely don't want to crash the plane. Easy. We're still fighting that turbulence. We're at about 9,700 feet, going about 100 knots. All right. Got him message sent there. I turn over here to the left a little bit. There we go. We'll fly right next to these clouds here. Easy. There we go. And I'm going to make another turn to my right. Because I'm looking on my GPS, I'm looking at the terrain and stuff. The green and red there. And so basically, I'm getting my plane positioned where I think I'm not going to have any issues, you know, running into anything, so to speak. Still making our turn. Patrick says the reason why I want to switch to gaming PC is graphic and the mods for most of my games I play in ATS. I'll tell you, once you get it, you will enjoy it. And then once you do get it, take your time with it, have fun, you know, enjoy the journey of learning it too. And it's keep playing games, keep it fun. And whatever you decide you do for a living, if it's gaming, whatever life you go into, keep it fun. Looks like I'm going to be just to the right side of the terrain. And that seems to be just about where we want to go. So in probably I guess I think I can hold straight here, and I'm gonna just go slight to the right a little bit more and make a turn. And I believe that will keep me clear of any terrain issues, so to speak. And I've got to watch the Vision Jet because we're pretty close in altitude together here. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to climb a little bit in altitude so I can get over to the left of the Vision Jet, stay just above the terrain that we have in these thick clouds coming up, and once we get past them, I'm going to start planning out a path of where we are going to land at for the day. And so here's the neat thing that I'm doing with the episodes of this. Wherever I land today is where I'll take off on the next flight of this. So for example, I left out of the Whitehorn, California airport, and I landed in Kbam. And then today when I took off for this stream, I flew out of Kbam, and then so wherever we land today, that's where I'll fly out of the next time. All right, we're going to lose visibility. I'm hand flying the plane right now, just in case I need to make any certain turns. Josh says, I enjoyed oh, sorry, I can't read. Enjoyed playing the guitar. Thank you. I appreciate that, Josh. I'm really working hard on getting my hands back to tour ready and playing the way that I was before. So every other day I'll be uploading some videos, different things. It's just basically me practicing and trying to get better, getting ready for things later on this year. I was out doing a walk the other day, and it was pretty neat. I ran into a producer friend of mine that's produced a lot of TV shows, from Breaking Bad and a bunch of other things. So I was talking to them. Patrick says, LOL, your short video of your personal car was funny. Right? That's what it's like. You got to revive it every day to keep it going. Josh says, I would probably suck at this game, but I really want to play it. Hey, you know what? terrible at every game until I just started playing it. And that's the thing. It's like anything else. The more you play it, the more you get used to it, you know? And that's exactly what I do in these live streams. Every time I'm in a live stream, I'm learning more about the games, ATS, this. I was telling Patrick there earlier that I've gotten so used to live streaming gaming that I don't play any games when I'm not live streaming usually. I mean, sometimes I do, like every now and then I'll get on ATS and play, but I enjoy just talking and chatting and live stream playing. I am hand flying the plane to get through this weather here. Josh says, not sure how I would play. Don't have anything to fly a plane right now. Well, you could use a Xbox controller. You could hook to a PC, or if you have an Xbox, you can fly on the Xbox as well with, I think, Game Pass. I'm using a Logitech 3D Pro joystick. I got that for 20 bucks on sale on Amazon, and I really enjoy it. We are just right of some terrain. And I'm starting to get some turbulence through here. And here in a little while, I've got to play Madden 22 with my brother. I was just texting him. So probably about less than an hour, about an hour or so from now, I'll be finding us a place to land. Get down on the ground. Josh says, what was the name of it? Oh, it is the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joystick. That's what I fly with, and it works fantastic. And it's pretty much plug and play. Plug it up and you're good to go. I don't know if it works for the Xbox. I think it's just PC, and there might be some sort of adapter or an app you can get to make it work. We have zero visibility right now, so I'm using my instruments to fly and keep me level here, getting some turbulence. So bear with me here. Getting us through this weather here. And I am far away from the train on the left, so we're good to go there. But I currently have zero visibility. But we'll get us there safe and sound. Patrick says, when I get back to work, my personal vehicle is a Dodge Ram. Ooh, 1990 to 2010, 3500 to 25 crew cab, long box with a Cummins motor, lifted, nice tires, and ranch hand bumper. Man, that'd be a nice ride. That'd be a nice ride. I've had a bunch of cars and stuff. I've never had a Dodge truck of my own. My dad had Dodge trucks. I think a dually would be fantastic. I'd like to have a dually truck one day. I have no use for one, though. I'd just like to have one. Alright, everybody, hold on. I'm going to get us through this clouds here. We're going to have zero visibility for a while, so I'm going to fly by instruments. Keep us safe. Keep us on course. Well, this little Cessna is doing fantastic through here. Cruising at 10,000 feet, hand flying through the clouds. Josh says, I think I found it for 45. Wow, it's really went up in price. Because when I purchased it, It was $19.99 on sale on Amazon, and that was last year. Yeah, last year, sometime last year, I believe. Sometimes you can look up also for Amazon. You could look up a used version of that same thing, and sometimes they have like an open box. Josh says, "Is it gray and black?" Yes, it is. It is gray and black. If you can find a clearance or one that's been bought and returned back to Amazon, you can get those cheaper as well. Patrick says, "I will be working, so I'll make the money for it. I'll be getting the truck from Texas. I already found it. 10 to 20,000, not bad. No, that's true." Josh says, with buttons on it. Yeah, it has buttons on the top of the joystick. Has 6 black buttons on the left side of it. Has a little small throttle button in the middle down towards the back of it there. Wow, look at that mountain over there to the right. We are up here just above the clouds. Go to the outside. Flying a Cessna across the USA. Oh, hey, look at that rainbow out to the left. Just on the left side of our wing. Can you all see that? That's beautiful. We got rainbows. I think that's the first rainbow I've seen on the trip on this since we left the other day. We're just to blow half a tank on fuel, so we're doing good on fuel. We are right here above all these clouds. I'm going to go ahead and throttle up, and I'm going to go ahead and get up an altitude. I'm going to get us up a little bit higher. So I think we got some snow there underneath us. I'm starting to get some icing here. And that looks like pretty heavy snowfall down there. And it looks like it's snowing right over the lake. There's a lake out there, so I'm going to make sure I get above that. And Patrick, I wouldn't worry about that. Um, as you get older in life, you tend to not worry about what other people think as much. And as you get older, you realize it doesn't matter what other people think. It's only about keeping yourself happy and the ones that you care about happy. We are 2 hours and 14 minutes of flying. And we're just at 10,000 feet. Got a rainbow to the left. And we're just out here having a blast. I'm trying to think about what airport that I want to land at. I think we're up here. We're doing smooth here now. We get up a little bit more in altitude. That way we're way, way up here above these clouds. Patrick says, on my end, the chat froze for a second. Sometimes that happens. I don't know what causes that per se, but I do notice like sometimes I'll be streaming and then I'll be talking to people and then I won't hear from them for a little bit and it'll be kind of like that. Something kind of froze up. Earlier I was thinking about landing over here at this, right, because we got the lake here. I was going to land right here, maybe leave out there in the morning. But as we're flying over all this cloud cover, I think this is a heavy snowstorm right here that we're flying over. So I thought it'd be best. We're just going to go on past that. And then I might make my way up to KHCR, depending on what the weather is like by that time. As long as the weather's clear enough, we can get down on the ground safe and sound. Get autopilot set and let them get set on course there. Patrick says, so how many episodes are live streaming and do you do it on different days? So I don't, man, I'm getting some bad turbulence here. I don't, as far as the episodes, now the episodes that I'm doing for the flight simulator is just for this particular flying across the United States. Everything else doesn't have episodes, so to speak. And as far as the schedule, I don't really have a schedule of a set time that I stream each day. It's pretty much just random is how I do it. So like today, or yesterday, I was streaming some American Truck Simulator and doing the police stuff there. And then today I'm doing flying. You know, but at no particular time because my schedule changes so much because of what I do here with my family at home between, you know, making lunches and dinners, getting stuff ready, taking care of the dogs. All right, we're getting some heavy cloud cover now. Got some icing on the windshield. Patrick says, I think that's the best in my opinion for some people. Hey, right on. And you know, it's kind of just how you know, when you're streaming, you know, everybody has different schedules. And so sometimes it can be hard to set a schedule to do that just because life changes so much during the day. Okay, it is, you cannot see nothing. We're still level. I need to make a turn to the right. I've got a little bit of terrain out here. We're at 10,000 feet, so it should be fine. But always good to be cautious, especially when you can't see where you're going. And I can't see nothing. But this is what it'd be like if you're a pilot. You're going to be times where you cannot see anything. You got to rely on your instruments, and that's what I'm doing right now. So far, so good. Heavy, thick cloud cover right through here. And cold. It is cold up here. You can see the ice on the windshield starting to form. Yeah, that makes sense, Patrick, you know. And I would feel bad too if I had a set schedule and let's say that it was I don't know, for example, 6:30 p.m. every day. Well, if I get used to that, and then something happens here at home, then I got to make dinner or do something or go help the wife with something or go do a show or something as well. Yeah, I'd understand that. So it's better just to have random schedules, and then that way that gives a lot of people opportunity of all different of places that they may live to jump into a live stream as well. Okay, we're at 10,000 feet, 92 knots, zero visibility. But we're doing okay. We'll watch our speed. Doing good. This is where I think flying gets exciting, is not really seeing where you're going. I mean, this can be such a challenge. And once you get through it, it's like, oh man, we made it. Patrick says, yep, that's why I believe not set schedule for people like you or me if I did this. Yeah, I think not having a schedule is my schedule for this, you know? Because I'm losing speed here. It's not good. I need to get up some more speed here. This weather's really fighting this plane. Plus, we're freezing up too. So we need, hopefully, get out of this here sometime soon. I'm going to make a turn because I have some terrain here. And I'm going to divert to the right in case we lose way too much altitude. And what I'm going to try to do now is I'm watching the terrain. It's right here to my left. You're going to see it. We're right here next to the side of this mountain. And I need to get over towards my right a little bit because I'm getting pushed by the wind sideways right now at this moment. And that mountain is just right there. You see what I mean? We just barely missed that one. Alright, I'm watching my instruments here. I'm going to stay clear of this. Get leveled back out. Go. Man, that was a close one there. I'm just about over that terrain though, so that's good. But we're getting into pretty heavy. I think this is a big heavy snowstorm down here underneath these clouds. Got some terrain right off to the nose of the plane here. Now I'm going to make another left. Now that I avoided that. That was close. Whew. Patrick says, I personally think this scary to me if it was real life because I get it from my mom is scared of heights and I am too. I understand. One of my sons is afraid of heights as well. So I totally get it. And then like flying, like doing this in real life and having to fly around that weather like that, oh, that would be so scary. Now luckily I think we're over the high part of the terrain there and we're just here above these clouds. Let's go to the outside. Okay, so now we kind of seem to be on the path there. Now let's go down in altitude a little bit, and let's get under these. Let's get under these clouds and see what the terrain looks like underneath. See what the weather's like. Okay, I got a little bit of mountains right there. Pull up a little bit. Wow, I tell you what, the weather is looking really rough. Looking real rough. We're getting some more icing here on the plain. A little bit more power here. Yeah, we're still in the more terrain here. I think what I'm going to do, because of the weather, I'm going to avert towards the right. Oop, oop. We're losing way too much speed. I may have gotten ourselves in a dangerous position here. I think we're getting a lot of ice on the plain here. Yeah, we're definitely in some snow. Losing a little bit of speed. But what I'm trying to do is manage just the tops of these mountains, still get down in altitude a little bit, maybe get underneath some of this snow. Because if we do have to make an emergency landing, I need to be a lot closer to the ground than we are right now. I do see like sunlight towards this way. I'm going to try to keep going this way. I think I see a break in the clouds just up ahead there. But I can tell you, this is very, very scary right now. I just want to get through I just want to get through this weather and get to somewhere safe. Imagine doing this in real life, how scary this would be right now. But I guess maybe if you're doing it in real life, you probably wouldn't put yourself in this position. Maybe. Up here above the clouds where you can't see. Fighting these snowstorms. It does look sunshiny out there towards the right. I think I'm going to divert a little bit more towards this way. I think the weather will be better this direction, just a little bit. The problem is I've had to go so far off course. This will add to the overall how long it takes to get across the United States, because I need to avoid some of this weather. Oh, it's neat. Out there to the right of the propellers, I can see some mountaintops just breaking through the clouds. I'm going to fly towards the sun here a little bit. Now, so far, this seems to be a little bit smoother. And we're just below a half tank of fuel, so we still got plenty of fuel. Patrick says, me and Mom can't do the tall see-through elevators. Oh, I understand. Probably makes you feel all kind of weird being up like that, being able to see up high like that. Go to the outside. Look how tall those mountains are to our right. And that's what was on our left earlier, and I had to avoid. That is just crazy weather. See, look at all this terrain. It's starting to clear up a little bit. I totally had to divert and go this way. And what I'm actually doing, I'm kind of backtracking just a little bit actually to get to some better weather. I'm gonna try to fly a little bit south and see if that helps us out with this weather issue. We got DVD review dude. Hey Chris, what's happening? I'm flying, man. I've been up here 2 hours and 31 minutes, and I almost got us in a position while ago. The plane's icing over. I got mountains to the left, mountains to the right, snowstorms. Look at those mountains there. Crazy. And I'm trying to get us this little Cessna. I've got some terrain to get through here. I basically had to turn south here because of the weather got so bad. And then I don't know if that ended up being a bad decision or not. Because I've got a huge mountain in front of me. So I guess I'm going to try to go to the left and just snake over the top of this in between these two if I can. Because with the icing on the windshield and the plane, it's a little heavy. Patrick says, I got testing tomorrow in school. I don't want to do it, but this is my last year of doing it. Next year, I won't have it since I'll be a senior next year. Hey, before you know it, you'll be out and paying all your bills. Let's pull that up there for you, DVD. I'll see what the closest airport is. We are just east of KSPK, if you want to look that up and see where that is. We are flying almost south, and we need to be going east, but due to weather, we can't right now. I was thinking about turning back to KSPK and coming in for an emergency landing, possibly. But I'm hoping it's going to clear up, but it's the icing on this window right here, and I need to make it left because we're going to hit the tops of that mountain if I don't. I do have pilot heat on, but it's just, weather's bad. Alright, avoid the tops of that mountain. DVD says Spanish Fork, Utah. I tell you what, I would like to see it in the much better weather. Right now it has been a fight. I'm fighting winds, icing. We got U-14 down there even more toward our south. But there's a lot of bad weather across the northern parts of the United States right now. Of course, that's the path I picked to fly. No, couldn't pick south. Like, no, let's go north. That's why I'm not a pilot. So I'm definitely flying south right now. And then once I get past some terrain, I'll make a turn towards the left and get back on course. But here in a little bit, I do got to find an airport to land at because I got a kickoff with my brother for some Madden football coming up. Go to the outside. You can see I got ice all over the plane. You can see there on the blue part. And it's just bad weather all the way around. Patrick says, what's the teams in Madden for kickoff? You know, I don't know what team he's going to be, but today I'm going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because he doesn't like Tom Brady, and he beat me last night when we played, or the last time we played, and so I'm going to beat him with Tom Brady today just to make him mad. Look at the weather off that way. I mean, that was what we were flying through earlier. Look behind us. I flew us through all that weather. I'll be surprised. I'm surprised we made it. Look at the plane. It is so iced over. Welcome to Sim Famous Air. We need some de-icer. Patrick says, oh nice, sibling rivalry at the finest. Yep, been going on for years, but in a fun way. Let's get back to the inside. Patrick says, yep, in a funny way. 100%. I'm going to try to make a turn this way, kind of get us back on course. After heading south for so long. Of course, the weather isn't looking any better this direction, but I'm trying to avoid. There's a mountain right there to our right, so I'm going to fly down this way, make a right, get around it. And with all the ice on the plane doesn't like the climb right now. And my thing is I don't want to have to do an emergency landing yet. This is only the second episode of flying across the United States. We'll save that for like the 4th or 5th. It has been smooth flying though for the most part. Other than I can't see out the windows because of all the ice. Take y'all to the outside. I see a break in the clouds just off to my right. Patrick says, I hate to watch stuff on my phone. I can easily get headaches, but I have to do it. So Hope Friday because we don't have internet right now. We had, but we got cut off because of money. It's tight right now. I totally understand, Patrick. We've had to make sacrifices and things here as well, too. My wife is working a second job at the moment because everything is quite so expensive. Hats off to her for doing that as well. I do see a break in the clouds just over top of these mountains. I'm going to try to shoot for that. The weather is clearing up finally. Patrick says, Jeff just released a new video. All right, on. Can I get up enough altitude, not lose enough speed to get over that? Oh, that's going to be tough. You know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to. So we're going to divert towards the left and fly this valley this way, and then we'll make a turn to the right. Hopefully get over there. The ice on the plane is really, it's weighing us down, I believe. Kind of hindering us here a little bit. Well, what adventure this is going to be. I mean, will we make it to the other side of the United States without crashing? We're going to see. Patrick says, my dad is on the road heavy haul truck driver. He's in training to get into bigger loads. Hey, well, good luck to him. Shout out to him for being a trucker. I know that's a hard job. Anything is hard right now. See, there's that mountain we couldn't get over. We got beautiful sunshine, looks like, over that way, but the ice on the plane really hindering us. So I'm going to take us down over here in this valley area, fly around the rest of these mountains, see if I can get us back up. I don't want to lose too much altitude because it's hard to gain altitude. But we'll snake through these mountains here. Hopefully that'll help us get there safe and sound. Just in time for kickoff Madden with my brother. Hopefully I win today. I really want to kick his butt. I mean, like, I want to kick his butt so bad he quits. Okay, let's make our turn here. And see if we can fly the rest of the way through these mountains over to that blue break in the skies over there out in the distance. Oh, I hope that works out, Patrick. Yeah, hopefully that'll work out for them. Plane is feeling pretty heavy with all the ice on it right now. Let me look on the GPS, see about what we're flying. We are headed south, and we eventually need to get back east. And I gotta keep up our altitude here, because if we get too low, we won't get out of this situation we're in right here. Because I thought this valley was going to open up, but it's actually closed back in on us, so I'm going to have to slowly get up out of here. And looks like to my left is going to be, might be my best bet for staying above the trees. Let's try that. Let's see what we got here toward our right as well. I don't know, that might be a break in between that mountain. Man, this is dangerous. Patrick says, we were good till Christmas, then trying to recover from everything is hard. I understand. Me and my family's kind of on a rebuilding year as well. Pandemic kind of helped hurt everybody, and so that's what we're doing as well. Oh man, I'm losing a lot of speed, a lot of speed. Come on, Cessna, you can do it. You can get us to the other side of the United States. I believe in you. It's just my abilities I'm not really sure about. Cruising about 80 knots. I must have wind against me or something. As long as we can cruise 80, we'll keep it in the air. My goal is if I can make it to KPUC, whatever airport that is. I'm going to try to make it there if I can. If somebody wants to look up KPUC and let me know what airport that is, location of it, what state it's in. Oh, I understand, Patrick. Um, I have been homeless with my family before. Um, Me and my boys, I've had full custody of them, and we face some hard times, and I totally get it. And that's why I say everything will be all right, because I've literally had nothing with my family before, and now we have what we have, which still isn't much, but it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? KPUC is a little bit towards our left. You know, it's good to know that you're not the only ones, you know? And it's okay to fail at things. You have to fail at things before you can succeed sometimes. And that is okay. Keep that in mind. I was trying to think if this plane gets too bad, could I land it over there on that frozen lake? But we're still in the air. I'm going to try to make a turn right here. Kind of get us in the direction of the KPUC airport. Here we go. I tell you what, the ice on this plane is, man, it's really weighing us down. I got to keep my altitude up just a little bit so I can get over here to over this this mountain range over here. Let me take an eye on GPS. Okay, doing pretty good. Take you to the outside. It's so icy on the inside of the plane, I can barely see. Yeah, we've moved a lot too. So I understand moving from place to place and all that. It also gives you a chance to see other parts of the United States as well, even though it is difficult. You do get to learn some things by getting to move around. Okay, I think we're just about to get out of some of that crazy weather. Let's see where we're at here in the GPS. All right, I'm gonna make a turn to the right. Easy. And I see a clearing over here. I think I'll be able to get through these mountains finally. Patrick says, funny story for you, son. All right, I'm all ears. Man, I do not want to go through weather like that again. What a challenge. It was windy. It was pushing back against us. All this ice on the plane. Could not see, getting close to those mountains. Man. And it's all worth it. Look at this view right here coming up. Check this out. Oh, what a relief. We're finally getting through that dangerous weather and big mountains. TTV Meg says, play the new Call of Duty. I don't have that one yet. I think one of my sons may have it, though. Boy, it's turbulent here over the mountains. It is turbulent. Oh, okay, I see how that math works out. Let me go to the outside, everybody. Look at that view. Look at all that we flew through, all that terrible weather. Finally, to get to some beautiful open spaces. Talk about, man, that was just intense. Tense flying. Come back to the inside. Patrick says, and also my age is mom and dad how long they've been married. Well, congratulations on them for being married that long. Shout out to them as well. Oop, turbulent. Get over these mountains here. Now here's what I love about this simulator. Because we've been going all these different paths, I don't know if I'd ever gotten to fly over this area or not. And now we get to see it. TTV Meg says, sure, you should react to you fancy YouTube videos. What do you mean, like do reaction videos? Look at that view. Wow. That's just beautiful. I bet this will be even more stunning in the summertime as well. Look at that view. Okay, yeah, I see TVV. I could always try that sometime. You never know. Might make it funny. Check to the left. Another gorgeous view. I'm going to use the camera and look around here. Wow, what an adventure of a flight so far we've had. Let's see, it should be time to start looking for an airport. Oh, we got KPUC right here. Where is that at? We must have went over that already. And so it's going to be off to my right. Okay, so today we're going to try to get to KPUC Airport, so let's keep an eye out for that. And that's where we'll be ending this live stream once we get down on the ground and landed. And I think that's our airport right out there to our right. Let me see where that is. KPUC Airport. KPUC Airport. Buck Davis Field in Utah. Patrick says, sounds good, buddy. It was a nice flight. Hey, thanks for joining, Patrick. Appreciate it. Make sure you've hit that subscribe and all that stuff too. And the notifications so you can see when I'm live again. Go ahead and get this off the screen. Take a look at the airport here. Start pulling our throttle back. And let's see here. How do we want to get down on the ground? I think we'll make a loop. Yeah, okay, I see. I'm going to go ahead and turn to the right here. Go straight out. And then I'll make a turn back to the left. Hey, I'll check all that out. Thanks, TTV Meg. I appreciate that. And Patrick, hey, thanks for subscribing too. And glad you've been subscribed for a while. Anytime you see me live, anybody feel free to join in, chat. Always makes the games go by faster. And we'll turn out this way a little bit. And then I'll make a turn and get back towards the airport. And then the next time I come back for Flight Simulator, we'll be flying out of Utah. I said that's the thing that we do here on these episodes. Where whatever airport we land at today is the one we will leave out of the next time we're back in Flight Simulator. We'll make a turn now and try to get my eyes on the airport there. See if I went out far enough. We'll also come down in altitude a little bit as we make a turn. Okay, I think we got the airport off to our left out here now. Start getting some flaps down. Lower some more altitude. And we got the airport in sight. Watch our speed. Welcome to Utah, everybody. Just a little over a 3-hour flight. Got through some bad, crazy weather today. But it looks like the weather is getting a little better as we're making our trip across the United States. Got the airport in sight. And let's get this Cessna 172 on the ground. Easy. And we're down. Brakes on. And we are landed. Patrick says, are you going to refuel here? Yeah, we'll do the next time that I do a flight from here, they will have us refueled overnight, and we'll be fueled up out of here, and we'll head out for probably about another 3-hour flight, give or take. Could be less depending on what's going on. Welcome to KPUC, everybody. We made it here to Utah safe and sound. Thanks for hanging out for the flight. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. All right, we'll get rolled up here. Get parked up here just over here by the fuel station. Exactly. That's exactly what I do. I just pretend that we're staying here the night in this time, and then when I come back, whether it's tomorrow or the next day or day after, that's exactly what we do. And we'll get parked up here at the fueling station, and they'll fuel us all up, and we'll wait on the Uber to pick us up here in Utah. Brakes on. Flaps up, and we'll go ahead and get us refueled about 73%, 75 give or take. All right, everybody, I'm Sim Famous. Welcome to Utah. That was a crazy flight, but we made it. For episode 2 of Flying Across the United States, I had a fun time chatting with everybody. I'm gonna go head out for my walk now and make some late lunch, and then until the next time, everybody, I'll see you all later. I'm heading out of here.